Video here as we get ready to start the day, Thursday, December 16th, post-Fed. Starting off looking at the 5-minute chart here of the S&P 500. Here's where we opened on Thursday, just below the 10 and the 20-day simple moving averages, and we sold off down for a test and hold above the previous day's low. So Tuesday's low at 46.06 still remains our low for the week. We held a higher low, began to rise up off of that, and then by the time the Fed statement came out right here at 2 o'clock Eastern time, we rallied up, held a higher low once more on the day, rallied up, rose above the 10 and the 20-day simple moving averages, formed some support for about a half hour, 30 to 60 minutes above the 20-day, and then took off into the end of the day. And we wound up reaching about 47.1260 versus our December high set last week at the 47.13s. When we look at this on the roadmap, you can see exactly what we did. We came up here, we reached right up for a look above the all-time closing high and weekly all-time closing high from Friday, but a look below the December high set that same day by about a point or so, pulled back and closed at 47.09. Now, I was expecting that maybe we would sell off on the Fed statement and then come in today to a rally, a gap up open and taking all of that back, because usually what happens is we have an extreme move on the day of the Fed and then we take it all back the next day. Well, if that's the case, maybe we're going to see a pullback today instead of the rally. But here's the thing. Overnight, early this morning, ES set a new all-time high at 47.43, just like we have an all-time high at 47.43. But now that we have a big 8 to 9 point spread with the new ES contract, that's going to take S&P all the way up to 47.51 or so to resolve that. And we are still holding up pretty high in pre-market. So what we want to see is if we're going to come out of the gate and burst through the December high at the 47.13s and then go on up to about 47.51 and resolve that. And maybe we'll make a new all-time high, and if we do, we need to close above 47.12 today. Another thing that's powering us right under the surface is that thanks to this rally yesterday afternoon, it for sure pulled through this bullish cross of the 10 and the 20-day simple moving averages. I went over this big time on the weekend video and wrote you a note about this too. This is a big time buy signal. We've been selling off for a couple of days heading into this, and now it's going to pull through on the open. So that's a buy signal that's going off under the surface in the technicals. So all the funds that trade, that have a group of traders that work for them that trade on the technicals, are going to be buying S&P 500 names today based on this buy signal. So maybe we are not going to pull back. But if we do pull back, we're looking for a halfway back of the range on Wednesday to hold. I would say just by eyeing it, that's going to be right around down here, around 46.68 or so. When we look to the fork chart, it's going to take 47.28 plus for the breakout. So if we come out of the gate strong, move up to a new December high and try to go after that all-time high that was set overnight on ES, we want to make sure that we settle back and set a new all-time high above 47.28 today, so that we close outside of this bear fork, and then Friday we're going to continue higher. We're going to continue on this journey towards the top of the bull fork. And if we pull back, remember I told you the halfway back was on the day's range, looked like it was about 46.68. Well, at 46.70 we would be holding the median line of this bull fork, and we'd also be holding well above the 10 and the 20-day. So if that's the way things work out, if we pull back about halfway through Wednesday's range, as long as that halfway point holds around 46.68 to 46.70, that's a great buying point for the rally that's going to take us up maybe about 150, 200 points before we're done as we get up towards the top of this bull fork. If we break down through the 10 and the 20-day simple moving averages, you do not want to be long. We're going to come down here. We're going to have one more test of this set of lows that we've made this week, and if they don't hold, we've got our 50-day, we've got our 100-day, and then we have a full test of our December low. And of course, the bottom of the bull fork and the median line of the bear fork are just below all of those things, 44.94 and 44.79. That's it. Hope this video helped you out, gave you a good idea of what's going on today. Good luck and good trading.